Okay. What's up? So I'm supposed to go to the beautiful store to buy a few things, and I told myself might as well bring the camera because we have a really beautiful day, and I thought that maybe I would find some places that I could take pictures of. I mean, just look at that light. So it's 6:43. What's cool is that we get the perfect light. I'm really not used to doing this, but oh my god, look at that light! But it's such a beautiful day, I mean, oh my god. And I just went through here, and there's really a place where you can see. Oh, stop. I mean, what the hell, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? Jesus Christ. I could say that this is a little vlog that I'm doing with the time that I have going to the store, making the best out of the situation. When you're confined to your home for at least what, let's say 2 weeks, it's hard just staying home. So going to the convenience store and vlogging, it's something that, I don't know, could help me pass the time. As an outside photographer, to me right now it's really hard to, be in quarantine for the moment because, well, you want to go outside. I gradually have been getting, I don't know, just mentally unstable. I wanted to talk to you about working with agencies because it's a subject that there's a lot of beginner photographers just like myself that we don't exactly know how to start working with models, or what to say, who to contact, who to speak to. And recently, well, before this whole thing happened, I worked with an agency. We've done what we had to do. So recently I had the opportunity to actually work with an agency, and what I discovered is that it wasn't that hard. Nonetheless, a lot of people, I think, have a little trouble actually getting into the business, getting to, start working with agencies, even if it's for free or, just working with models. Including myself, I had a lot of problems. And I was able to have a photo shoot with a model, and I was going to have a lot more photo shoots with said agency, but we had this little thing, this outbreak, and now I can't do that. But of course this summer or a little bit later I'm gonna be able to do that when this whole thing passes. So I'm gonna give you a few tips that maybe can help you if you want or are interested in to get into that whole business. Maybe for when this whole thing is over, you will be able to actually start working with agencies and models and doing something more professional. Now, the first tip that I would have, that I could give you, is to actually create a portfolio. Actually start taking pictures and create something that you can actually show to the people that you want to work with. Tip number one would be to actually have a portfolio, and by that I mean get maybe your 15 or 20 best images that you have and create a portfolio from all the pictures that you took. And if you don't have a lot of pictures, well, I think you already know that you have to take more photos before you actually start working with professional agencies or models or something like that. I think you actually need to take the time to build a portfolio. That can be online, website or something like that can help you, show your work in the best way possible. Now, the second tip would be to actually contact the right person. When I started, like I told you before, I recently did work with an agency. And when I started trying to actually work with agencies, I sent a bunch of emails. It was really specific, not too long. It had 4 of my best images so they can see my work, and I had no answer. What happened then it was that I was sending the emails to the wrong people. And a lot of the times when you take pictures with agencies for free especially, there's going to be a person that is in charge of the new faces, new models, new people that actually get into the business, into the modeling agency. And those are the people that you actually want to talk to. The next thing that I did is to actually call the agencies that I wanted to work with, and from there the staff, they actually transfer me to the right people that I needed to talk to. Then that person gave me the right email to send my portfolio and my images to, and they would actually tell me if they wanted to take pictures with me. So like I said, my tip number 2 is to actually be sure that you're sending your pictures or your email to the right people. If you don't, they are probably just gonna be flushed out and you're not gonna see them or not hear from them ever again. Number 3 is to actually prepare everything. Once you have the authorization and they told you that they want to take pictures with you, the best thing I would say is to actually have a great idea of what the actual project that you want to do is. A lot of the times they are going to ask you what kind of photos that you want to take, how much time, where, what, all the normal questions that they want to know, right? And when you know exactly what kind of project that you want to do, they can actually send you or tell you which models that work best. In my case, they let me choose from all of the new models that they had, and I chose the girl that I thought would work best for the project that I had in mind. Because if I had no clue, maybe I would have chosen another girl or went with somebody else that wouldn't have worked as much as I would have liked with my project. So be sure to actually know what you want to do and what is it that you actually are looking for when choosing models. Number 4, I think it's tip number 4, be as precise as possible, be as polite as possible with the model, just be professional overall. Really get to the place early, take pictures, tell what to do to the model. If you want to talk a little bit with the model, it helps maybe put her at ease, especially if they are new models. Like I said before, you're working with models that don't have a lot of experience sometimes, so it's good if you actually have a little bit of conversation, put them at ease, so that way you get better picture. Never try to do too much. Don't get angry with the model, I think that's a given. And lastly, whenever you finish the pictures, I would say to actually send them as soon as possible, the retouched photos. Tag all the things that they want you to tag. Don't be too extra with the retouching. A lot of the times agencies really like the natural look. I mean, you see it all the time whenever it's a clothing company or modeling agency, whatever it is, it's always photos that look really natural. It's never the picture that looks oversaturated, over-edited, nothing like that. So be as simple as you can with your editing, and that way you have a lot more chances that they're going to use your pictures for other stuff, maybe for the portfolio. So overall, I think I had a really great experience taking pictures. My experience was really good. I chose a really normal and basic kind of photo shoot, just to be able to see what it was like to take pictures with models and to get to know the agency a little bit, right? And overall it was a great experience. Definitely something that I would suggest that you try it out, especially if you never tried out before, because that way you get a more professional look to your portfolio. You actually start working with brands or agencies and pushing your work to the next level. Those were my tips. If you have something to add, please let me know in the comments down below. And you can see my work on my Instagram. I'm gonna let that, and this was just a little video with some tips to help you whenever this whole thing is over, and for me to be able to do something while I'm stuck at home. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay home, stay safe, and have fun. Bye bye.